Emotions, they shape our experiences, influence our decisions, and sometimes feel overwhelming. But what if we could master them, not by suppressing, but by understanding and guiding them? Today, let's explore 7 timeless Buddhist principles that can help you master your emotions and live a life of inner peace and clarity. Mindfulness or Sati. Mindfulness or Sati is the cornerstone of emotional mastery. It means being fully present in the moment. Instead of reacting impulsively to emotions, mindfulness teaches us to observe them as they arise. Imagine this. You are caught up in a stressful situation at work and your emotions begin to surge. Instead of letting anger or frustration take over, pause and focus on your breath. Feel the sensation of the air entering and leaving your body. This small act can create space between your emotions and your reaction. Over time, practicing mindfulness can help you develop an awareness that allows you to respond thoughtfully rather than react impulsively, ultimately giving you greater control over your emotional state. The Satipatthana Sutta, one of the most revered texts in Buddhist literature, describes mindfulness as the direct path to enlightenment. The Buddha emphasized that by focusing on the present moment, as our breath, thoughts, and sensations, we can gain insight into the true nature of emotions and let go of suffering. Impermanence or Anicca. The principle of impermanence reminds us that all things, including emotions, are transient. Joy, sadness, anger, they all come and go like clouds in the sky. When you are overwhelmed by a negative emotion, remind yourself that it's temporary. Imagine anger as a storm passing through. It may feel intense in the moment, but it will eventually dissipate. This perspective can help you remain calm during difficult times. Impermanence also teaches us to savor positive emotions without clinging to them, allowing us to enjoy life's fleeting moments with a sense of gratitude and acceptance. A well-known Buddhist story tells of a monk who carried a cup with him everywhere. When asked why, he said, "I treat this cup as already broken." This perspective helped him appreciate it fully while it lasted and not grieve its loss when it eventually shattered. This simple story illustrates the profound teaching of impermanence. Non-attachment or Upadana. Non-attachment does not mean apathy. It means freedom from clinging to emotions, whether good or bad. Think about how often we hold on to things. A grudge from years ago, the joy of a fleeting moment, or a fear of losing something we value. Non-attachment is about releasing these burdens and embracing the present. For example, if you are upset about a past mistake, ask yourself, is holding on to this helping me? By letting go, you make room for new experiences and emotions that serve you better. Non-attachment does not mean detachment from life, but rather living fully without being weighed down by emotional chance. Zen Master Thich Nhat Hanh, if I pronounce his name correctly, often spoke about non-attachment, explaining that Letting go gives us freedom, and freedom is the only condition for happiness. He encouraged people to let go of past pain and future worries to fully experience the present. Compassion or Karuna. Compassion is not about others, it's about being kind to yourself. When emotions like anger or guilt arise, instead of being harsh on yourself, practice self-compassion. Self-compassion begins with acknowledging your feelings without judgment. Let's say you are feeling frustrated after a failure. Instead of thinking, I'm so bad at this, try saying, it's okay to make mistakes and I'm learning. Compassion extends outward too. When you see someone struggling, take a moment to offer help or simply empathize. This creates a ripple effect of kindness that can soften even the hardest of emotions, fostering connection and understanding in your life. In the Metta Sutta, the Buddha describes compassion as an essential quality for enlightenment. He said, just as a mother protects her only child with her life, so too should one cultivate boundless compassion toward oneself and all beings. Loving kindness, Metta. Loving kindness is the practice of extending goodwill to yourself and others. It can transform emotions like anger, envy, or resentment into feelings of connection and peace. Loving kindness meditation is a simple yet profound practice. Start by wishing yourself well. May I be happy. May I be healthy. May I be free from suffering. Gradually, extend these wishes to loved ones, acquaintances, and even those you find challenging. This practice not only softens negative emotions, but also fosters a sense of unity and compassion. Over time, it becomes a powerful tool for cultivating peace within and harmony with the world around you. The Dalai Lama has often spoken about practicing loving kindness even towards those who oppose us. He recalls his exile from Tibet, yet instead of harboring hatred, he has continually expressed compassion for those responsible, seeing them as being also caught in suffering. Equanimity, Upekkha. Equanimity is the ability to remain balanced and undisturbed in both joy and suffering. It allows us to view life's challenges without being overly attached to success or disheartened by failure. Imagine facing a stressful situation where someone criticizes you unfairly. Instead of reacting emotionally, pause and breathe. Realize that it's their reflection of you, it's not your reflection of you. By maintaining equanimity, you respond with wisdom instead of defensiveness. Practicing equanimity enables you to remain composed, fostering resilience and inner peace. The Dhammapada teaches that he who is tranquil in the midst of the chaos is truly free. This lesson encourages cultivating a state of mind that remains composed regardless of external conditions, whether happiness or sadness. Wisdom or Prajna. You see, wisdom allows us to see beyond surface emotions and understand the deeper truths of existence. When we cultivate wisdom, we realize that emotions are temporary and shaped by our perceptions. Consider a time when you felt disappointed over someone's opinion that did not resonate with you. That time you were hard, but with the experience you developed a wisdom that you recognize that challenges are learning opportunities, not failures. Others' opinions and perceptions are their reflection, not yours. This shift in perception allows you to approach difficulties with insight rather than frustration. The Buddha often said that true wisdom comes from seeing things as they are, not as we wish them to be. By cultivating wisdom, we free ourselves from illusions and gain clarity in all aspects of life. You see, mastering your emotions is not about control, but about harmony and understanding. By embracing these 7 Buddhist principles, you can navigate life's emotional currents with grace and wisdom. May your path be filled with warmth, love, and deep sense of peace. May you find strength in stillness, joy in compassion, and wisdom in every moment. This is Sunshine Principles. Thank you so much for joining and stay blessed.